Ever wondered what's the best way to do leg lifts? Well, you're in the right place. Leg lifts are not just another exercise, they're a powerhouse move that holds a prominent place in the fitness world. And for good reason. These little wonders are a fantastic way to build and strengthen your core muscles. That's right, the very muscles that are integral to almost every movement you make. But the benefits don't stop there. Leg lifts also work on enhancing your balance. So, whether you're an athlete looking to improve your game, or simply someone who wants to walk down the stairs without tripping, leg lifts are for you. In addition, incorporating leg lifts into your workout routine means you're contributing to a well-rounded fitness regimen. They target multiple muscle groups at once, making them a highly efficient exercise. Now that we understand why leg lifts are crucial, it's time to learn the proper way to do them. Before diving into the exercise itself, ensure the body is adequately prepared. Preparation is key to any workout, and leg lifts are no exception. You wouldn't want to jump into a pool without testing the water first, would you? Similarly, you wouldn't want to dive into a workout without prepping your body. Warming up is an essential part of this preparation. It gets the blood flowing, loosens up your muscles, and primes the body for the physical activity ahead. Think of it as the appetizer before the main course, teasing your body into the workout mode. Now you might wonder, what's a good warm-up before leg lifts? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but a general rule of thumb is to engage in light cardio exercises. Jogging on the spot, for example, is a fantastic way to get the heart rate up and the blood pumping. You don't need any special equipment, and you can do it anywhere. Just make sure to keep your movements light and bouncy, and aim for around 5 minutes. Jumping jacks, on the other hand, are another great option. This exercise not only warms up the entire body, but also helps improve flexibility, essential for leg lifts. Start with your feet together and hands at your sides, then jump, spreading your legs and swinging your arms over your head. Jump back to the starting position and repeat. Aim for around 50 repetitions, but feel free to adjust based on your fitness level. Remember, the goal is not to exhaust yourself during the warm-up, but to prepare your body for the workout ahead. Listen to your body and adjust the intensity as needed. Hydrate too, as warming up can make you sweat, and dehydration is a workout's worst enemy. Now that we have our bodies revved up, let's keep this momentum going. The stage is set, the players are ready, and it's time to bring in the star of our show, the leg lifts. With the body warmed up and ready, let's move on to the leg lifts. Scene script. Positioning is key in leg lifts to avoid injury and ensure effectiveness. So, let's talk about the correct positioning for leg lifts. Imagine you're about to lie down on a yoga mat. Your back should be flat against the mat. This isn't just about comfort, it's about your safety. A flat back helps to prevent straining the spine, and it also engages your core, which is important in maintaining balance throughout the exercise. Now let's move on to your neck. You might be tempted to tuck it in or strain it forwards, but resist this urge. Your neck should be straight, aligned with the rest of your spine. This is crucial to avoid unnecessary tension and potential neck issues. Think of your neck as a continuation of your spine, extending the line your back is creating against the mat. It's time to consider your arms. Where should they be? Well, they should be flat on the mat, by your sides. This is the standard position for traditional leg lifts. However, if you're finding it hard to keep your back flat on the mat, you can place your hands, palms down, under your hips. This can provide a little extra support and help maintain that all-important flat back. Another point to remember is your leg position. Your legs should be extended straight out, your toes pointed. If you bend your knees or flex your feet, you're not going to engage your core and lower body muscles as effectively. So keep those legs straight and toes pointed. As you go through these positioning steps, always remember to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. A steady rhythm of breath not only helps to oxygenate your muscles, but also helps you maintain focus and keep a steady pace. With the right positioning, you're set for success. Now, onto the actual leg lift. Now it's time to lift those legs. Let's start with the basics. To perform a leg lift, you'll first need to position yourself correctly. Lie flat on your back, on a yoga mat, or any comfortable flat surface. Your arms should be at your sides, palms facing down. This will help stabilize your body as you lift your legs. Now let's move on to the legs. Start with both feet together, legs fully extended. Keep your toes pointed and your legs as straight as possible. This is your starting position. The next step is to engage your core. This is incredibly important for leg lifts, as it helps to protect your lower back and ensures that you're working the right muscles. So, take a moment to tense your abdominal muscles. Imagine you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Good, now we're ready to lift. Slowly raise your legs off the ground, keeping them straight and together. The movement should come from your hips, not your knees, so try to keep the latter as still as possible. You'll want to lift your legs until they're at about a 90-degree angle to your torso. If you're just starting out, however, you may not be able to lift your legs quite as high. That's okay. Just lift them as high as you can while maintaining proper form. Once your legs are lifted, hold them there for a second or two. This is where you should really feel the burn. Your abs, hips, and thighs should all be working hard to keep your legs in the air. Remember to keep your core engaged and your back flat against the floor. This will help ensure you're working the right muscles and not straining your back. Now, it's time to lower your legs. This should be a slow, controlled movement. Don't just let your legs drop back down to the floor. Instead, lower them slowly, using your core to control the movement. Your legs should remain straight and together as you lower them back to the starting position. And there you have it. That's one leg lift. Performing a leg lift may seem simple, but it's a powerful exercise that can really work your core and lower body. It's also something you can do anywhere, anytime, making it a great addition to any fitness routine. As with any exercise, it's important to start slow and gradually increase your repetitions as you get stronger. Start with just a few leg lifts and gradually work your way up to more. Keep in mind, it's not about how many you can do, but how well you can do them. Quality always trumps quantity when it comes to exercise. That's a leg lift. But remember, consistency is key. While performing leg lifts, there are common mistakes to steer clear of. These mistakes can inhibit the effectiveness of your workout and, worse, can result in injury. Let's delve into these errors and discuss how you can avoid them. Firstly, a common mistake is lifting the leg too high. When you lift your leg above hip height, you're no longer focusing on the targeted muscles, the abdominals and hip flexors. Instead, you're putting undue strain on your back. The key here is to remember that leg lifts are not about how high you can lift your leg, but rather about engaging and working your core. So keep your leg lifts controlled and within a range that allows you to maintain proper form. Secondly, not keeping the back flat is another typical error. When performing leg lifts, especially the lying down variation, it's crucial to keep your back flat against the ground. Arching your back can lead to back pain and discomfort. To avoid this, engage your abdominals to press your lower back into the floor. This action not only helps keep your back flat, but also intensifies the engagement of your core muscles. Thirdly, many people rush the movement. Remember, speed is not the essence of leg lifts. Instead, the focus should be on controlled, deliberate movements. Rushing can lead to a loss of form, less effective muscle engagement, and increased risk of injury. Slow down, concentrate on the muscle you're working, and make each lift count. Another mistake to avoid is holding your breath. It's easy to forget to breathe when you're concentrating on maintaining your form, but it's important to breathe regularly throughout your workout. Holding your breath can cause a spike in blood pressure and decrease the overall effectiveness of the exercise. Aim to breathe out as you lift your leg and breathe in as you lower it. Lastly, skipping the warm-up is a common mistake that can have serious consequences. Without a proper warm-up, your muscles are cold and not as flexible, making them more prone to injury. A quick 5 to 10 minute warm-up of light cardio or dynamic stretches can prepare your muscles for the workout ahead and help prevent injuries. In conclusion, avoiding these common mistakes can significantly enhance the effectiveness of your leg lifts and reduce the risk of injury. Remember, it's not about how high you can lift your leg or how fast you can do it. The focus should be on maintaining proper form, controlling your movements, breathing regularly, and warming up before you begin. By avoiding these mistakes, you'll reap the full benefits of leg lifts. Once you've mastered the basic leg lift, there are several variations to try. Opening your fitness routine to these variations not only keeps things interesting, but also challenges different muscle groups in your lower body, ensuring a comprehensive workout. One such variation is the side leg lift. This exercise targets the muscles on the outer thighs and hips, known as the abductors. To perform a side leg lift, start by lying on your side, keeping your body in a straight line. Your hand should be supporting your head while your other hand rests on the floor for stability. Slowly lift your top leg as high as possible, hold for a second, then lower it back down without letting it touch your bottom leg. Remember, slow and steady wins the race here. Next up, we have the reverse leg lift. This variation emphasizes your glutes and hamstrings, the muscles at the back of your thighs. To do a reverse leg lift, start by getting on all fours. Keep your back flat and lift one leg up and behind you, keeping it bent at a 90-degree angle. Lift until your thigh is in line with your back, then slowly lower it back down. This is a great way to tone your rear and strengthen your lower back. The last variation we'll discuss today is the bicycle leg lift. This one is a bit more dynamic, working on your abs, thighs, and hips simultaneously. Lie flat on your back, hands behind your head, and start pedaling in the air as if you're riding a bicycle. Remember to keep your movements smooth and controlled. There are countless other variations of leg lifts you might explore. From adding ankle weights to incorporating resistance bands, the possibilities are endless. The key is to keep challenging your body in new ways to promote muscle growth and improve overall fitness. Experiment with these variations to keep your workouts interesting and challenging. Remember, fitness is not a destination but a journey of continuous learning and improvement. Let's recap what we've learned about leg lifts. Firstly, we delved into the significance of this exercise. Leg lifts are not just a workout for your lower body, but they also engage your core and help improve your overall stability. This exercise is a fantastic way to strengthen and tone the muscles in your legs, hips, and lower abdomen. Moving on, we talked about the importance of preparation. Before jumping into the workout, warming up is key. A good warm-up routine can help increase your body temperature, boost circulation, and prepare your muscles for the intense workout ahead. Make sure to include dynamic stretches that mimic the leg lift movement. Next, we touched on the correct positioning. Laying flat on your back with your legs extended and your hands by your sides is the starting position for this exercise. Keeping your lower back pressed into the ground is crucial to avoid straining it. We then walked you through the steps of performing a leg lift. Remember to lift your legs slowly and controlled, keeping them straight and together. Lower them back down without letting them touch the ground, maintaining the tension in your muscles. We also highlighted some common mistakes to avoid. These include lifting your legs too quickly, not keeping your back flat on the ground, and forgetting to breathe. Correcting these mistakes can make your workout more effective and prevent injuries. Lastly, we explored a few variations of the leg lift exercise to keep your routine challenging and engaging. This includes the flutter kick, the scissor kick, and the bent knee leg lift. Each variation targets different muscles and adds a unique twist to the traditional leg lift. Remember, fitness is a journey, not a destination. Keep lifting those legs and you'll see the results in no time.